Spider-Man No Way Home will be the third entry of the Spider-Man trilogy for the MCU. Before that, we had the duology from The Amazing Spider-Man, and before that, we had the trilogy with Sam Raimi. Now, as it turns out, that middle trilogy had a lot of problems that we're learning about even more, even to this day. And specifically recently, from the Marvel Studios book, we learned that Marvel Studios held a secret meeting that was more or less put together to prevent The Amazing Spider-Man 3 from happening. So the making of the Marvel Studios book is really, oh god, it's a treasure trove, man. I'm telling you, I keep reading that thing and I can't believe some of the stuff that's in there. It's honestly a lot. There's so much to talk about, even Spider-Man wise. And what's interesting is in there, they actually get into details on The Amazing Spider-Man's release, specifically The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And something I've already talked about is how Kevin Feige was meeting with Sony. And Sony was pitching to him The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and their spin-offs, their ideas, and what they were aiming to do. And in that book, it's actually revealed that one of the meetings, Kevin Feige knew that things were not going good for Sony, because of course he did. We all talked about it here on the channel at the time. It was very well known that Spider-Man was in trouble. They were having problems internally with actors, with the director, with producers, everybody. So the book goes into detail how Kevin Feige put together a secret meeting in a hotel room in Santa Monica. And this was put together as a top secret get-together where nobody knew what was going on. It was just going to be a couple people hanging out. Instead, Kevin Feige invited the top brass from Disney and Marvel Studios here, and the deal was, we need to come up with a pitch. We need to come up with an MCU reboot. And we need it because I'm going to be meeting Sony in a few short days. When they pitch me The Amazing Spider-Man 3, I'm going to say, no, this is garbage. All your plans are garbage. This is what we do. You let me have Spider-Man. We put him in the MCU. You guys reboot. We're holding your hand. And people are going to like Spider-Man. He's going to make $1 billion. And the story goes on a little bit more of how over these 2 days they came up with the idea. A younger Spider-Man. It's going to be an interconnected story. It can have spin-offs. We can put him into the Avengers. And it's going to drive the profits this way. And it's going to increase the massive movie licensing deals, and it's going to bring you more properties that can spin off of it. And he said that once they started coming up with this, it was like a brainstorming pretty much wave that hit everybody. And eventually, he had that meeting with Sony. And Amy Pascal, after he pitched it, proceeded to throw a sandwich at his head. But then a week later, she invited him back and said, we're taking your offer. We got nothing else we can do. So apparently this top secret meeting actually paid off.